Okay, today we'll be remaking the song Greedy by Tek Macri, and it will be sounding like this. Okay, so first we'll need this steel drum. Okay, so the preset is from Omnisphere, and it's exactly the same preset, this one. Okay, so for the steel drums, I just put a light EQ on it to just cut the high frequency and just a little bit low frequency, and then for the intro, that's it. Okay, for the drop steel drum, okay, for the verse, we'll need to cut a little bit of sustain and release. So bring this down to about 0.38 and this one about 1.69, and it'll sound like this. Okay, so this is to keep the, when you put the vocals on, you can hear the vocal will cut through the mix better. Okay, now for the kicks, I layered 3 layers. Okay, so one stump, okay, second stump, and then we need one punchy kick. Okay, so now for the effects, when you put, this is a tip for beginners, but when you layer stuff, we need to compress it. Okay, so just go like that, and then make a side chain on the 8. You just need to like that, and then when you push this, just route to this track only, and then everything will side chain to this one track. Okay, now I just put a light compress on it and boost the low end a little bit, so it sounds like this. Okay, next the claps. Okay, this I layered a lot. Okay, so first, okay, so one hip hop type one, yeah, and lo-fi kind of snares, and it'll sound like this. Okay, nice. Okay, so and next we need to make the shakers. So the shakers will go through the whole song. Yep. So make it like this pattern. Yeah, like that. Okay. Yeah, keep the velocity, like random, so it sounds more real. Okay. Now for the drums, that's it, I guess. For the verse, and then. Okay, now we'll need a slide bass. We can hear that in the original. So I use this Juno bass. So and then make it like this, and it'll sound like. Yep. So that's it. One ear candy, I guess. Okay, so the verse. That's it. Okay, that was kind of easy. So it sounds like this. Yeah, for these vocals, I'll talk later. Okay, for the drop, we need to add some layers. So I just added one weird layer, and we need those. What do you call those? Ear candies. This was the most hard bit, so it sounds like this. You just need to dig. Yeah. Okay, so all that together it'll sound like this. Okay, nice. Okay, so what else? Okay, so we need to add some pad. Okay, so I think this is the exactly same pads that they use. It's the Juno, the soft pad. It's in the preset here. And that will sound like this. Wait, let me show you the chords. Yes, perfect. Okay, so this, I just put it a light EQ on it. And the most important mixing tip is just stereo everything. What possible, anything possible. If you can stereo it, just stereo, pan it to the left, right. Okay, now for another layer for the pad, I just added a serum, just a light, just help the pad, to help the Juno. Yeah, just made it fat, wide. Okay, now we need to add a bass. Okay. So now for the bass, we just need some fat, moody bass. Juno and Vital. This one's a free plugin. Yep. So it sounds like this. One layer. So for this, I just cut the low ends and the high bits. There's just white noise there. So okay. And now look, the main bass. She used this kind of bass often. You can hear it in other songs too. And now we need a sub headphones, but on big speakers. It's gonna make a big difference. Oh no, you can hear it. That's very strong. Okay, now I just teach you that minute, but when you make layers, you need to compress it. Okay, for the pads I didn't, but because pads needs to be wide, but bass, we need to compress it. So do the same thing and side chain to the next door, and then just put a compressor on it. Yep. And now we need to side chain the bass for the kicks. So it sounds like this with no side chain. So this is another mixing tip for beginners. The kick and the bass, you're not allowed to mix that together. When you can hear the kick, you need to make the bass volume smaller. Yeah, like this. Okay, so how to do a side chain with this? Okay, we see this often on EDM tutorials, but for beginners, I know this makes zero sense. So I'm gonna teach you how to do that. Okay, so we need to open a plugin called Fruity Balance, and then it's this one. Okay, so now we like that and make an automation clip, and then like that. Make this shape like this, and it'll sound like this. So, wom. Yeah. So that's how you do it, and I just put it every time the kick. I just put it underneath it, so it sounds cleaner. Producers say cut through the mix, but I just say it sounds better. Okay, so what we just did is like this, and the pad we just did. Okay. Okay, oh yeah, for the drop, the steel drums changes a little bit. So it was like... Yeah, changes like that. So just change this to like that. Okay. That, look, just the green area is different. Okay, nice. Okay, so now last ear candies. I mean, this is the most important bit that makes it wide. So now we need to record some vocals. Okay, so when you want to make something wide, you need to sing double times, or you need to make it double times. and then just pan it left and right. Yes, then it makes it wide. Yeah. And then just put everything 1 octave up. I can't hit that high note, so it's like this. It hurts my ear. Okay, so now we need to put the effects on. Okay, so for the effects, I just put a compressor on it, and Valhalla reverb, and this dirty plate I used. I just put it like 72%. I want to hear the dry signal, so like that. And then I Valhalla shimmer. Okay, copy these presets here. Look, put this feedback up. I think it was 0 at the first, and bright, dual, big stereo. Okay, now put that in both, and then it'll sound like that. Sounds kind of similar, right? Okay, so that'll make a big difference for the drop. Okay, do I need to tell you? Just put the rises. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now for next, the last ear candy is this part, singing whole time. So I'm just singing like that into the mic. So look, we need to pan everything right to left to make it stereo, so it sounds more wide and sounds more professional. Panning is the most important thing of mixing, I think. Okay, so look, so I put a Stretch Pro on this, and then take down the format's about 600 cents, so it sounds more like a demon type of voice. So when there's no effects on, it sounds like this. Yeah. So what I did, I put a compressor, like usually, and a stereo shaper to make it wide, and a EQ. Yeah, like that. And then pan it left and right. And then what I did is made a automation clip on the vocals. Yeah, I mean on the EQ, sorry. And then just made it wider. So on the drop, you can open it a little bit more. So first it was like this. And then, yep. And then the end opens a little bit more. Okay, so that's kind of it. Okay, yeah. And now just for the intro, this. I just said what? Doesn't sound like the original, but kind of has it. And yeah, some rises. Did I do everything? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, now it sounds like this with all together.
Well, I've been next to you all night and still don't know what.
Yep, like that. Yeah, just okay for everything. Just slap an EQ on, and then just cut the low bits. Don't do that on the bass, but everything else. And the most important thing is panning everything left and right. It makes a big difference. You can everything sounds more 3D. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. Okay.